You know how to use it.
It's upside down. Ajá.
Vale.
Vale.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Well, guys, we are well and truly on our way to retirement. And the route we're taking to get to that spot is the Camino de Santiago. And we've had a lot of people ask us, some people really know what it is and what it's about, but we've had a lot of questions. What is the Camino de Santiago and why are you walking 800 kilometers across Spain? So, a brief history of the Camino de Santiago. It dates back to the 9th century, and it really was a pilgrimage at that point for people heading towards Santiago de Compostela, where they had miraculously discovered the remains of St. James. And since then, it's become a really important Christian pilgrimage for a lot of people through the Middle Ages. And today it still really holds a profound significance for a lot of people. However, today it's experiencing a revival, and not just as a Christian pilgrimage, but also as a spiritual walk or a momentous event in your life to overcome walking 800 kilometers. And people from all different backgrounds take this walk and do it together, and the spirit of the Camino is really quite special.
And the main Camino, and this is the one that we have decided to walk, is the French Camino. There are so many different ones that you can take, but this one that we decided to do, it does start in France, in a city called Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, and walk across the Pyrenees all the way to the north of Spain until Santiago de Compostela.
Yeah, just over 800, or right around 800 kilometers in length. And it really does incorporate a lot of varied landscape, as
you can see, you might have
noticed.
heard.
And you also get to come through some of the most beautiful little towns and meet some of the most amazing people that live here in Spain, as well as those that are walking the Camino.
What are the reasons that we have to walk the Camino de Santiago?
So the first reason that many people still have to this day is that it's a spiritual journey. So whether you're doing it for religious reasons, whether you're a Christian or a Catholic walking this for a religious reason, or you're doing it for spiritual reasons, maybe you're trying to figure out your purpose or meaning in life. You know, you can't help but think about things when you're out here. It's you have a lot of time to yourself. Even if you're walking with somebody, you don't spend 8 hours a day talking.
No.
You spend a lot of time thinking. So a lot of it's a spiritual journey for many people. And it's a reflective environment that allows you to think about your life.
Yeah, especially where we are right now. So we have started a few days ago, and we are in such a small town that it's called Azqueta. I hope that I'm pronouncing the name right. And from all the days that we have walked, the cultural experience, especially what we were able to, that's the reason number 2, okay, that we were able to experience yesterday is breathtaking.
Yeah, it's a town of 50 people, guys. There is one place to stay in this little town, so we booked it a few days out thinking, okay, it's just going to be a good spot to take a break. So by far, this was one of the highlights of our Camino. We got to dance in the square with the locals, have some wine with the locals. It was phenomenal. And Helena, where we stayed last night, has to be the most warm and welcoming person we've ever met.
100%.
Yeah.
Throughout my career, and I believe Christine's as well, we spend a lot of time sitting and not doing a lot of exercise. Yes, there are people that are decided to take that before. It was not our case, but we thought, well, since we are getting into retirement, why don't we go
And get healthy.
Healthy.
Yeah,
That's what we decided to do.
And this has been a great way to do it. I mean, we walked over mountains.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see where we are, but
I don't know. It's kind of now cloudy. And these are small little hills now. There were bigger ones.
I know.
But it's certainly been an amazing time.
Yeah, we can't complain. Just get healthy day after day after day.
Yeah. So those were a few reasons why people may want to walk the Camino, and we talked a little bit about some of them being reasons why we want to
Yeah.
do it, but our reasons for walking this Camino. For Jean, they started quite a long time ago.
Yes, I do remember reading a book or thinking about that before, and that's what it inspired me to do. And then after that, I heard about the movie, so I did watch the movie. At that time, I
Yeah.
haven't even met Christine,
Yeah.
but I always had the dream of kind of walking the Camino. As you know, usually you only have 1 or 2 weeks of vacation, and there was not enough time. Most people end up doing it in 1 or 2 weeks. I honestly don't know how, but good for you.
We can't do it.
We can't do it. And after meeting Christine, I told her about my dreams, and she said, well, maybe we should go and walk together.
Yeah. During the pandemic, we watched the movie, and the movie we're referring to is The Way with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. Great movie, and in it really kind of explains now why I want to walk it as well. It's going to be a way to deal with some, I don't know, hidden demons or the loss of my mom and stuff that came up at work, and it's just a good way for us to kind of take a moment and process, I guess would be a good way of putting it, things that have happened up to this point in our life, and then move forward towards our retirement, right? Like, this is a great way for us to slow down, to relax, to spend time together in a way that we really haven't been able to do before.
No.
So those are a couple of our reasons, and I think it's a spiritual thing for us more than anything else. Transitioning out of that work life, guys, is very busy. So leaving that structure and just kind of waking up every day and walking until you're tired.
And that's creating a new routine, right? And that's basically what we're doing every single day. All that you have to do is get up, get ready and walk until you are tired, and you stop and you walk, and then you reach your destination.
Yeah.
Kind of rinse and repeat.
Yeah. And it's also a really great cultural thing. Like, I mean, we spoke a little bit about our experience last night, but really those are experiences that we have all across the Camino. The food, the people, the towns that we get to see. And being a history buff, let me tell you, poor Jean is probably already tired a week into this with, oh my God, look at that ruin. Oh my God, look at that church. Take this picture.
That's off.
But we're really enjoying it. And so that's kind of why we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to show you a bunch of the videos and the pictures along
Buen
the
camino.
Camino, along our journey so far, and we're going to keep bringing you guys along with some daily videos and show you our way.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.